Good morning, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And look at this. Having my second cup of coffee, and I brought in the roses and rosebuds that are still on my knockout rose bush because it is supposed to snow today or tomorrow, I guess. And I wanted to get them in. Isn't this amazing for Northeast Ohio? Roses in November. What a treat. Yeah, I have my coffee here. I have something else to report before I turn the camera. Remember this light I told you about that I was so upset about, that I put it all together and it wouldn't light? Well, this morning I took it apart, and down where the wires hit the base down there, there's two connections. And I took them apart and reconnected it. And look here. Yes, it lights. I'm so glad. I feel so great that I could fix this myself. So I'm afraid to move the lamp or anything for fear those connections get jiggled. I don't know why they made it so fragile, but this lamp will be great for when I'm working on. This is the hat I'm working on right now. It's for my brother-in-law, so it's going to be quite a bit longer, but I'm at the point now where I have to put a stripe on it, so I'm going to put a white stripe for him. But that's my hat that I've been working on. I didn't work on it at all yesterday. In fact, I only was on, I think, in the morning yesterday. I didn't get to come on at night at all, but hi. I slept in this morning because I didn't have a good night last night. Who knows why? Actually, I felt like I was getting a UTI. So I'm flooding my body with water and cranberry juice today. I do have to go out and get more cranberry juice today. So I will be going out. It's very cold out, but it's not as windy as it has been, so that's good, because I hate the wind. So anybody here? Anybody here? It says somebody's here. Other than that, I just let the dogs out. I just had my bowl of oatmeal. Hi, Green Eyes. How are you this morning? Glad to see you. Yeah, I thought I saw you on Dr. Christine's scope this morning. I was watching her for a while. I've yet to start my 24-hour urine test. That's another thing I have to do. I have to get cranberry juice. I have to get a distilled water jug and dump the distilled water out. I'm pretty good. And start that test so I can send it in. Because I can't wait to talk to her on the phone. After you send it in, she gets results, and you have a half-hour consultation on the phone with her. So I feel like I know her, don't you? I don't know if you follow her, but she's so friendly and so much fun, and she's just knows so much. Hi, I am Mr. Snub. Hi, Mr. Snub. I think you're new. I've never seen you on here before. Thanks for joining. Hi. Yeah, I'm just a 73-year-old lady that's kind of techie, so I do a lot of computer stuff, and I've been scoping for at least 3 months, maybe more. But I find this fun to do for myself. I don't have a business, but I promote my blog, which is shirleysworld.blogspot.com, and I've been blogging for a long time, since 2009. So there's lots and lots of information and lots of things on there. I'm an animal person. I have horses, I have barn cats, I have 2 rescued English pointers, and 4 chickens at the moment. I'm going to get more chicks this spring because my chickens are 3 years old. I had 6. One died just when it was a few weeks old, and my dog got another one last summer. You know, they are bird dogs. And the bird flew out of its pen. It's one of its pens, and the dog was out and got it. So it was very sad because I feel it was really my fault. Of course it was, because he's a bird dog. Can't expect a bird dog not to go after a chicken. So let me show you. They want in. Doggies. This is Dexter, the culprit. He's the male. And Spirit, come on. Here she comes. Spirit, I haven't even had a year. They're both about 6 or 7 years old, both rescued. She has a cough, which I went to see about at my vet, and they did x-rays, and unfortunately she is loaded with lung cancer. She has lots of tumors in both lungs, so she's getting chemo at the moment. Yeah, poor little girl. So we're hoping the chemo will at least slow it down a little bit, shrink the tumors somewhat, because she is such a sweet, sweet girl. Well, both of them are. This is a wonderful breed of dog. People that don't know about the breed think they're just hunting dogs, which they aren't just hunting dogs. I mean, they make great hunters, but when they're in the house, they're very far-running dogs when they're hunting. I mean, they have lots of energy outside. But once they come in the house, they're couch potatoes. I'm telling you. That's their favorite thing in the house, besides eating. Yeah, there's... What do you want, Dexter? Dexter wants his dog biscuit. Okay. They get a dog biscuit when they come in, the little one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. That's all. Spoiled little... All my animals are spoiled. My horses, the dogs. The 2 barn cats are rescued cats, and they were rescued from a barn that was going defunct. So they were left there, and we went and caught them. They were pretty feral at that time. We caught them in a have-a-heart trap cage and brought them back here. And after they lived in a big wire cage for about even less than a week, because it was in the summer, so the cage was sitting out so they could see where they were, because I didn't want them to run away as soon as I let them loose. But they've stayed. They came out of the cage and did exactly what they were supposed to do. So they live in the... It's my garage. I call it my barn because that's where my chicken coop is. Hi, did you get knocked off? Yeah. My horses, I only have 1 square acre here. So my horses are kept at a really nice facility. I have 2 horses, a quarter horse, which is pretty much retired. He's 20, I think he's about 24 now. And I have a younger, a 10-year-old warm blood. He has a little bit of, he's part draft, you know. So that's the one that I ride when I ride. I haven't ridden much in the last year or year and a half because I hurt my back. Not horseback riding. I hurt my back. I don't even know how I hurt it, to tell you the truth. It just got worse and worse. And I have a couple bulging discs and narrowing and you know that whole thing. But anyway, I go out to sea, and I do scope from the barn, or try to when I go out there. If I'm riding, I don't scope when I'm riding. It's like, don't drive and scope. But I show you my horses a lot. So anyway, that's me as the animal person. Usually I'm with my chickens on a lot of scopes. I scope a lot about my chickens. But it's getting to be cold, cold, cold outside, so I don't really go out and sit with them anymore in the cold. They're not free range because I'm surrounded by a golf course. And this, I can't let the chickens free range because the golf course people would have a fit if they went, yeah, George, if they got over onto the golf course and went scratching and pecking on their greens. That would not make for a happy golf course owners. So I have a big area in the yard that has poultry fencing around. So that's their free range. It's a large area, and they get to go out into that area. Whenever it's nice, I let them out there. So, but the dogs have to be in when they're out because the poultry fencing, the dogs could break that right down, you know. And it's not electrified. I could get this poultry fencing that I have. It can be electrified to keep predators out, but I haven't done that. So that's what I'm doing this morning, having my coffee, and as soon as I get done, I'm going to run to the store and get the few things that I need. So I will be on later, and I'm going to be doing a nursing scope this evening, my nursing stories. I'm a retired RN from a long time ago. I mean, I graduated a long time ago. In 1963, I graduated from nurses training. So I've had a diversified career in nursing, most of it being in the emergency room. So I have some wonderful stories, some frightening, some gross, some sad, but lots of interesting stories. And also tonight I'm going to tell about, I have been telling stories about when I was in nurses training. I'm going to start telling about when I first got out of nurses training. So I will be on later, maybe 6 o'clock or so after supper sometime. So I hope people join me for that. I do have some nurses watching. Yes, you have a great day too. I'm so glad you visited. And I'll see you later. Bye.